Right, my friends, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a fresh episode of Urbek City Builder. And we're going to continue on with Rolo Isles today. I believe this is the 5th episode, and so as a result, we're going to go a little bit longer today. I hope you're all okay with that. Last episode is linked above, my friends. We basically got this area started. Feel free to go and check it out and see how we went about it. We're kind of in a position at the moment where we are kind of slowly balancing food as we build out houses. This area here is going to be kind of like a touristy area. So we want to be expanding these to 2-story downtown houses. That's where we're kind of heading towards now. We need probably another 200 pop before we can really get there. So I kind of need to pick an area to create some housing, basically. I was thinking about putting a little more farmland, you know, because this little area of wood I might get rid of, because we're eventually going to put a sawmill in over here. So yeah, I might put a little more farmland, and then we can have some more sort of houses coming this way. So I think kind of the easiest thing to do is just kind of drag this out, and we'll put some houses in here again. I've not really been following any kind of grid pattern this time around. I've just kind of been doing what I feel's right, if that kind of makes sense. You know, in my first build I was really kind of concentrating on following a proper grid pattern, but this time not so much, doing things a bit differently, because I don't want all the areas to be, you know, exactly the same. Like this first island that we are on, this middle island, you know, there's going to be one like touristy area over here, and then the rest of it's going to be like smaller kind of villages, suburbs, that sort of thing. So yeah, that's kind of the look I'm going for at the moment. So yeah, it's a slow process, but we are getting there, gang, and it's going to look pretty nice when all is said and done. Something I did want to check was that, yeah, it just comes to there. So we might need another fishing plot there, but I don't actually know how far the fishing houses will go up because of the industry that's kind of started to build out over here now. But yeah, we're kind of at the now we're kind of at a point where we are essentially going to be just concentrating on this whole area now. I'm just going to fill this in with farming. But yeah, this whole island is essentially what we're going to try to get finished in probably this episode and the next one. We're going to finish this island off, and then we're going to move on to something new. I don't know if we're going to come kind of down to here and do some industrial stuff on this island. I think it would make sense with the resources that are there. And then we could come across to this island, or we could go the other way. And, you know, we could do this one at the bottom first. It's quite a nice little plot of land. We could do that one first. The actual main city is going to be on this largest island at the top, and the smaller ones are going to have the surrounding kind of burbs and whatnot. So yeah, that's kind of the way I'm thinking it should go. Right, so we've reached that 8,000 pop. We just kind of balanced our food out a little. We are a little low on steel, which is a little concern, but I'm sure it's something we can get around. So if I was to just go here, the clinic is now unlocked, and we needed the clinic to be able to get these houses here to the next level. So let me just click on this house a moment. So it needs to be within a 10 radius, so that's actually quite a lot. So this is where I was going wrong in my first playthrough. I was putting it in and I was kind of relying on the radius that some of the buildings come with, but not all of them do. So yeah, it's good to kind of put it in and then count it yourself. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, see, this radius is actually slightly larger than the count. So there is that. Now I'm thinking I might put it next to the tool shed, and then that's going to cover pretty much that whole area there. So we're going to put that in. So we've got our clinic for the area. That's probably safely going to do that middle section, which is quite nice. You're going to see some of them upgrading. Obviously, food is something we do need to kind of keep an eye on. Once this gets to like a bigger level, closer to 2,000, I'll probably start putting in some more parks and whatnot. I think that's going to make sense. So that's ready to upgrade. So yeah, that's nice. And then we can go after that to a tourist one should we wish. We need a marina, but we do need some more nightlife and tourism, so that is stuff we need to concentrate on. So that's it's kind of good to know. So we're gonna let those upgrade, and while they're doing that, we're going to concentrate on some farming, because we're kind of reaching a point now where we are going to have to think about sort of farmland and whatnot. So what I'm thinking of doing down here is some orchards, you know, in this gap, because we don't have any kind of pollution near our farming over here, whereas up here we're gonna have some pollution, because I'm thinking about doing some grain silos that are the industrial ones, basically, because you get a lot more food from them. We do need farmhouses though up here, so that is something to think about. So I'm gonna we'll go there, and then we'll go there, and then we will go there. Lovely jubbly. So we can put them in, and we actually have access to the orchards now. The thing with the orchards, they do take up a lot more kind of resources, so that's something we need to keep in mind. The consumption is 5 work and 5 skilled work. Sorry, 7 skilled work, whereas normal farms only take up 5 work. So yeah, you do need skilled workers for orchards, but as you can see, they produce more than double what a normal farm does. So that's why they're quite a lucrative thing to get put in place, basically, when you're building your projects out. In my opinion, anyway. Right, let's put you there, and then we can put you there. So that's a couple of silos, and that's going to be the end that's nearest the industry. So we could probably put, you know, some stuff along here. We might need to put in another what are they called? Just so seaport. I just didn't want to get it wrong, basically. Might need to put another seaport in, but we're going to need another steel mill, so we could probably do that over here as well anyway. So we are going to need another one of those over here, because that isn't going to be big enough. It's an 8, so yeah, we're way too far away for that. So yeah, there is that. I think my sawmill is probably going to go about there, on that corner, I think. So yeah, that's all gonna join up quite nicely. We're kind of at a point where we're probably going to take this piece of woodland out. This lumber mill as well, that's kind of detached itself from this. I think once we get sawmills in, we'll be able to concentrate on removing some of those a bit more effectively, basically. So we're not going to worry too much about that now. I think at the minute it's about getting our goods to a nice level. Power's really nice. You know, a lot of it is balanced okay, to be honest with you. I think it's in quite a nice spot. Food now is up to 412. So yeah, which of these houses haven't upgraded? So downtown house needs more leisure. That's fine. We're going to put some leisure in the top. We actually have the ability to kind of do so. We need more nightlife, so wow, that gives us 4 leisure and 4 nightlife. And how much more nightlife did we need? I think it was 5. Let me just double check that. Yeah, so actually I might put one of those bars up here. It's going to provide a lot of leisure to the area, and I would imagine those tourist buildings are going to look pretty cool. So let's put that there on the corner, and then there is going to be, see, a bit of me kind of feels like filling this out, maybe deleting these out and then re-putting them in, so we actually just fill that gap out. We've got a park that side, but I've kind of done it so it almost looks like it's a walkway to the school. So I think I'm actually going to do that. Let's just get that done. It'll fill it out nicer. And then we can put some stuff like along here. As you can see, look, we've got a bar there, we've got a shop there, we've got a church here. Like, there's lots of stuff down here. But it's just kind of about providing more leisure and whatnot to certain areas. Like, we're going to have to provide some leisure over here. So, you know, I think while I'm at it, I'm just going to place a bar up here. We're probably going to have to provide a food service as well. So yeah, I'm just going to put that bar in, because that's our nightlife dealt with for the tourist district. If I was to just click on this again, I can't remember it all, gang. Unfortunately, I have to keep clicking back. We do need a marina in a 5 radius. See, this is where we're gonna run into problems, because the marina just isn't going to touch some of the houses on the inner part, because they have to be placed basically. So if I was to put a marina there, you know, 5 spots in one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5 across. So yeah, there's a lot of this that isn't gonna get touched. I would probably actually have had to guess that it needed to be more houses on the coast for those to turn into tourist districts, which is unfortunate. Actually, I should have looked at that before I started planning this, in all honesty. But we could turn the inner stuff into maybe a nightlife district, and then have the stuff closer to the coast as a tourist district. I think the two might complement each other quite nicely. We're going to need culture and a cool square though to do that. Cool square, nightlife and culture. Like, we're a bit away from that, to be honest with you. We're nowhere near. Yeah, we need modern story houses. So that would be the next step. But, you know, for this island, that's what this area is going to be, the more dense stuff. So that's kind of the direction that we're going. So what are you now? You are a downtown 2-story. So yeah, we just need more tourism, and then we can get that marina in. How much does the marina actually supply us with any tourism? No, it doesn't. Requires 5 wood. 20 workers. Okay. Food is obviously getting low. Because of all the upgrading, which is, you know, to be expected. So I think if we were to go here, let's just check something. Sawmill requires 20 power, 40 and 40. You've got more than enough. 50 wood production. So I think I'm going to put the sawmill in. I'm going to put it there. So that's going to take up to 78. And I'm doing it because I kind of want to delete that. That's why. So we can get rid of that. So that's taken that to 905, down to 73. So we haven't actually lost a lot, have we? We could probably get rid of this as well. If we're being really honest, we could probably get rid of those two, because they're not really doing anything now. And then we could maybe fill this in here with some more housing close by, so we get that kind of grimy housing, and then we could potentially do some farming as far as it can go with the pollution. Maybe I'm going to leave this one here because it's just a nice little plot of land that these are kind of working on, which I don't mind. But yeah, the other thing I wanted to do while we are thinking about it is I want to get another dock in. Dock. So, yeah, those houses are kind of like the line where they come to. So, yeah, let's put it in there because we can take the houses up to this point. They're probably not going to be the houses we want, but it's not a problem. So let's take that to there. We're going to need some leisure, so we might as well leave a little gap. Or maybe we could do the leisure this side and this side. The school, how about we put some houses in there as well, and then we put some nice parks in there. I have got to remember obviously the bus stops and whatnot, but I'm leaving some. I am leaving some of the car parks this time. I kind of wish that the car parks were like a park item that you could place. Because then that way they would make a bit more sense. Okay, yeah, the food is low again. So farmhouses on this road. We're just basically going to put them in the same places we've got them above. There we go. And then let's put the silos in the same places as well. Gets us up to 442. And then we probably just do another line of that there. And then, yeah, like I say, I'm going to make this more kind of dirty industry over here. So something I did want to do is I wanted to have a promenade from here. I knew it wouldn't join up to the road, which is very annoying. What would it join up to the road now? Oh, wrong one. Always do that. I always forget to change it. Yeah, it's always going to do that by the looks of things. Oh well. And then because we wanted the promenade to kind of join up to a park there. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to run that promenade kind of all the way around. And then the promenade with a pier. Does that cost any more? No, it's exactly the same. It just gives you a nice little kind of item. Little pier look that comes out. Might be nice there actually, right in the centre. It does take up resources, so you do have to think about that. But it looks lovely, doesn't it? It really does look nice. It's just a shame that it goes into the house there. It's tourist seaside neighbourhood is unlocked. That's great. That's kind of what we've been working towards. So I just want to kind of just test something a minute. Keep pressing the wrong button. I've been trying to learn the hotkeys a bit more to make life easier for myself. Yeah, 5 radius needs these. It's production and then consumption. So if I was to grab that marina, how about I put it? I can't, because I want it to look that it belongs. How about I put it? Because the boats look like they're on the land. That's what I don't really want. How about? Yeah, we'll just put it there. Yeah, it looks a bit funky there. I might move it. But I just want to see if these houses will upgrade to a seaside neighbourhood. Currently one or more marinas in a 5 radius. 1. So yeah, it looks like it can. It's just whether or not it's going to. No airport. Yeah, usually it says that it's ready to upgrade, but yeah, not upgraded yet. We will come back and see what happens, but I'm sure it will eventually. Why is that bar now rotated? That bar was the other way a little while ago. Confusing. See, these are too far away. They're definitely too far away. See, they don't have one in their radius, so that makes sense, but that does. So yeah, we will we'll find out. Anyway, let's we'll probably run a bit of promenade along here. So I do kind of want to put some houses along the coast, if I can, because they'll be close to the marinas, as and when we get to that. What do I need for this? Oh, modern 2-story houses. Wow, that's quite the thing. Leisure is the issue. You just need a lot more leisure in the area. I currently got 6 leisure. So floor park, 6 leisure. Didn't I say I was going to put like main square 2 leisure per thing? But yeah, we're going to do lateral pass around them. But yeah, it's just about providing kind of more leisure, isn't it? But we don't really have the items, you know. That's the problem at the moment. Oh, we definitely need the supermarket soon. Yeah, like I could keep putting like bars in and whatnot. I could just put another urban bar in. And that would provide a fair amount. Just have them next to each other. Like that. That actually looks quite good when you put them next to each other. But that just provides more leisure. So yeah, if we were trying to get to like modern 2-story. Yeah, it's just about putting a bunch of parks in and stuff, I would guess. Put one in there on the corner. But yeah, we can work on that. We're going to put parks in along here and stuff. But yeah, I was just hoping that would go to a touristy neighbourhood. But I'm providing everything it needs. But yeah, it's not deciding not to upgrade just yet. So yeah, no stress. Anyway, let's go work on some other stuff. Everything's looking pretty good, which I'm quite happy about. Food's in a nice spot. We've obviously got our sawmill in as well, so that's in a nice place. So yeah, I guess let's just fill some like gaps out then down here. Let's just like start just polishing areas off and, you know, finishing stuff. You know, I'm actually going to put a main square in there. I kind of wanted that to be near the market. I thought that would be quite a cool little thing to do. And we'll put that there so it's all joined up. So that's that. That looks pretty nice in that gap. I wanted to do a little park next to the school. Well, that might be quite nice too. We are working on this lateral park, but it takes up quite a bit of resources, so that's why I stopped doing that. But how about if we... So I don't know how far these houses are going to go, like the polluted houses. So I'm just going to put them in now because I just want to test something basically. Right, so we still got some dodgy houses. Bookshop. It's just unlocked. That gives us culture, which is something we're going to have to work towards at some point. Culture and leisure. So that'd be another nice thing to put up in this area. Maybe next to the church or next to the food store. But yeah, that'd be nice. So yeah, these ones in the middle here, I'm going to try to aim for nightlife districts for them. So we're going to have to kind of create a cool square. Now I know the school's nearby, but life is life. You have to provide the education, unfortunately. So it's just one of those things. But yeah, we'll need to create kind of like a cool square kind of area. But I think like a nightlife district is what I'm going to go for. Because then this will be like really touristy. You have like nightlife and, you know, tourist district. And I think it will look really, really cool when it all starts to kind of upgrade. So yeah. Yeah, I'm really confused that the tourist houses have not kind of tried to come through. Basically, those houses there have kind of started to build because we're going to run that promenade like all the way around here to the marina. Basically, I might put like obviously another marina over here so we can get more kind of that way as well. But anyway, I'm going to finish off down here. I think that makes the most sense. So right, there's the edge of the crappy houses, should we say, the less fortunate, poorer housing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put I kind of wanted to put a part to kind of separate that from the rest of town. Around the dock. Yeah, I wonder what that would look like. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of that, I'm going to be honest. I don't want to book condominium because it's poor. It'll bring these houses down. So, I don't want to do a gravelled area either. Unless I do a line now of just... Right, let's... I keep doing this and there we go. And then... Yeah. Oh, I tabbed through that and that was not the item that it gave me when I tabbed through. I wanted a plain piece. Like that. No, see? You are annoying. So annoying. Whatever, let's just leave it at that. Otherwise I'll be here all day and then we'll put a nice park there. Just to kind of separate the areas. I think I might take this one out now actually. And we'll open this bit of space up. For some more poorer housing, I think. Some of this stuff. Bit more of this stuff because I quite like the difference that we're getting from this nice like village, fishing village to you know, some poorer stuff, and I don't think we're necessarily going to lose all that much by kind of getting rid of that. No, we're not at all, not losing much at all. I'm gonna do a little bit of road there, join that up, and I'm gonna throw that in there. So we've got some housing. So those two bits there are kind of servicing that, aren't they? But we've got this one. I'm wondering if we got rid of that lumberjack, we moved that over here, would that make all that much of a difference? But the other bit of me is a bit like, why don't we just work towards making this a heavy coal plant and get rid of them? 6 logistics is all it needs, like nearby. We just put some logistics near it and hey presto, we've got another plant. So what's its consumption? 50, 30, 30 and 40. So yeah, we'd need another coal plant. Got more than enough skilled workers. Yeah, I think I might do that. I think it makes the most sense. How much is another coal? A coal mine gonna cost me 250 on that. So. Wow, it'd have to go all the way up there. It's not a problem though, because we're going to need stuff up there anyway. Do I put it next to that, or do I just put it the other side of the road? Let's put that in there. Let's put that in there. Okay, I'm just going to have to leave that power plant there, I think, just because the logistics have to be nearby. Right, okay. Anarchist bar is unlocked. I think we can put the anarchist bar down here. It might be a nice spot for it. I keep going to the wrong area. That's the one. Anarchist bar. 4 leisure, 2 nightlife, and 2 self-organisation. You can't have a police station nearby. The consumption is 45 food, 5 skilled workers. That would give us some more nightlife though, which is something we kind of need to work towards, because we need to get the cool square. I know I keep saying it cool. Cool whip. Anyone that watches Family Guy knows exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, because basically there's a fine balance at the moment, gang, in that I'm trying to make it look nice as well as, you know, play the way we want it to. So I think I'm going to put an anarchist bar there, near all of this, in this little area. Yeah, we're going to put a park around that. I might put a park there. And then see what the situ is there. Like I say, I'm probably going to take that out. But here's the issue again. Crap housing, nice housing. So yeah, I'm going to actually delete that. And we're going to put a kind of walkway park through there. I just like the split. I think it just makes it look a bit nicer, you know. So what was the what's the radius? 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If I put logistics there, it won't be close enough, which is annoying. But we could get some logistics there and then a few kind of next to it. So logistics doesn't take up a lot. Didn't mean to do that. Right there. Let's just put that in. And then as and when it upgrades, we'll get rid of that. I think that's kind of going to be the best way to go. So yeah, okay, we were supposed to be kind of working on a touristy district, but you know, I think we might have to go in a semi-different direction, getting some modern 2 stories so that we can do the nightlife. Yeah, that might be the ways to go. Got to just get some culture coming through the city, which we can with the bookstore. But there's only 2 culture. We'd need a lot more than that. Wow, the cool square gives you 2 nightlife. Woo, big. Oh, wow, it requires power. I didn't even know that. No wonder my last build was completely out of whack. I was clearly missing some information as I was going. Right, that's lovely. That's now built. We've got 2,900, so we can delete that. We can delete that out, definitely, and it not be an issue. We could probably get rid of that one as well. We just don't need those lumberjack cabins that were giving us some power before, because we've got 2 really good power stations. I was watching a video by somebody else. It was kind of like a city building YouTuber, does a lot of city skyline stuff, but they were really falling in love with this game, the same as me, and they were actually saying that they believe these coal plants are one of the most important pieces in the game, because when you upgrade them, they really do give you a lot of power, and they don't actually take a lot of resources. And when I was doing a bit of thinking about it, it makes a really solid point. He really does. You know, that's why it's good to kind of lean on other you know, creators and see what they're doing as well. In my opinion, like, obviously it's not gospel, don't take my total word for it, but yeah, that's just that's what I personally think. And yeah, he made some really good points, to be fair. Right, so I'm gonna place some housing along there. I might actually place some there as well, just so we get that split with the farming and kind of like a split between the little townships and villages. We are obviously going to fill this in as well, gang. But yeah, this episode and next episode probably really going to be concentrating, just kind of like working on this township. As you can see, like I've left lots of little gaps, you know, because I really want to go heavy on the parks and make it look pretty this time. I felt like my last build, I wasn't really putting the parks in the most sensible places. Food service and leisure, we're going to have to provide up here. Now, we are working towards that supermarket, which will give you tools. See, we don't want to use a supermarket down here because we don't want these houses to go any larger than what they are, basically. So yeah, it might have to be food stores. We could do a local market though, which I think is just far better use of the situ, because it doesn't use up any food. It's a lovely looking little thing as well, and I think if we were to place it next to that, it'd look really cool. And then we could place another one next to this as well. There you go, beautiful, looks lovely. That, and that's going to give the food to that little area. And what is it, what's the radius within a 5? So yeah, so 1 2 3 4 5 if we chose to do another bunch of houses, which actually I might. Let's run a road there, and yeah, let's bang some more houses in. That's going to be very close to the construction area. I knew that was going to happen, so let's get rid of that and we can put a park there instead, because I'm conscious that we're going to be a bit close to that sawmill. So do you know what might be good to get in there? Is that football pitch. Yeah, let's put that in there. And then a couple of bits. So yeah, football pitch plus. So that one will probably go to a plus straight away because I've just put the parks next to it. This one, that one will as well, should do. Yeah, ready to go. And then I got a footy. Didn't put a footy pitch over here, did I? No. Did? Yeah, I put one next to the school down here. So yeah, there's no leisure. Does it have to be like right next to it? Within a 1 radius. Yeah, it has to be right next door. So something's getting deleted for that to happen. Anyway, we're not going to worry about that too much now. But yep, let's just continue. Right, foodie is an issue. So let's actually get cracking on. Ah, yes, that's a problem. I'm not. The logistics ain't gonna reach. If I put it there, 1 2 3 4 5 6 8. Only those two can be bloody upgraded to industrial silos. I might end up deleting them two out then and just doing silos up here, so we can have a couple of seaports along there. I totally forgot about that when I was planning that out. Anyway, I'm gonna have to put some farmland in, like whatever happens. I think maybe we carry on doing the farmland down. That's what I wanted to do, didn't I? What are our things like? So 5 and 7. No farmhouse in a 6. Yeah, 1 farmhouse in a 6 radius. Right. Okay. I don't know if I can get a farmhouse here. Can I get a farmhouse here? Yes, I can. All right then. So it has to be within a 6 radius though. But if I put 1 in, then I can put another in a minute, can't I? So how about we put it kind of in the middle, like there, like that. I'm going to just extend this farming out to about there. We'll take that road up to there, like so. We'll probably fill all this out with farming, to be honest with you. Like, I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, could probably take a road. Yeah, probably take a road there, and then we could fill all that out with farming too. Potentially. That's just kind of made that tick over though. Food situation. I am keeping an eye on this down here just in case anything happens, gang, but nothing seems to be upgrading to a touristy district. So yeah, I'm not going to worry about that too much today. I'm going to worry about polishing all this off down here, I think. So where's that lateral park? I wanna get this finished, this bit here. Right, okay, that did use up a fair amount of resources, as I knew it would, but that's finished at least, and that looks a very pretty little neighbourhood, doesn't it? Lovely. We're going to be putting parks in there as well. I love the symmetry of this garden. Some people might not like that. It obviously spawned in itself like that, so yeah, no problems at all. See, I don't like this. The symmetry is not to my tastes, and it's not OCD. I just would rather it looked symmetrical, you know. So how about we try to get that diamond one? There we go. Oh, everybody can see that, can't they? It isn't just me who can see that it's not kind of giving me what I want it to. See, it was a diamond. The actual park is a diamond. See, there's a diamond there. Everyone can see that, right? I'm zooming in even further for you. See that diamond? And then it doesn't give me the diamond. I don't know, gang. I don't know, Captain. Oh, Jesus Christ. Doesn't look good at all now. Everyone's sitting there watching this going, Dan, does it really matter? Yes, it does. God damn it. Oh, so that's the one I needed. Ah. Oh. Let's delete that one and see if we can get another. Yeah, that's a bit more like it. Everyone's like, was that really worth all that aggro? For me, it was, okay? Anyway, let's carry on. What was I doing? Oh yeah, up here is what I was doing. Yeah, we're gonna have some manky old houses up here, I tell ya. But I don't mind because you know, you need that stuff. So let's put that in, and then we can do those ones crept in. Actually, just that one crept in by the looks of things. Ooh, ready to upgrade to blocks. Well, we're not going to be doing blocks here. Instead, I'm just going to put a park next to it. But these can turn into blocks if they like. I really don't mind. They're going to be big enough. They're the right size. But they're not going to spawn in at the minute because of the food situation. So that's something we definitely need to work on. So let's do you know what? Let's do what I said I was going to do. We are going to bulldoze those houses as a result, and then we're going to take that up to there, and then I'm just going to fill this in with farming. There we go, lovely. And I have to put that road in because obviously it has to be free away from the road. So I would probably do with a piece of road there as well, in all honesty. So let's go to there and then go to there. Yeah, it's kind of what you have to do for this to be able to kind of spawn in, otherwise it would just stay like this and not produce food. And then how about we just do the same there. So yeah, things are upgrading. There are. I think it's just how certain houses are spawning in, and through all of the work that I'm doing, providing more leisure and stuff like that. So I think just more houses are kind of spawning in. We've got another area down here that I'm going to do that lateral park design on as well. So I know I keep checking back on that, but I can't help it. I'm really don't know what's happened. Anyway, this wood behind those trees there will probably get deleted out at a later date. We might see some blocks spawn in there. There's a good chance. So yeah, I don't really feel like there's any more houses we can put down here. Not unless we want to put some along here, but then we're going to be doing all of that around the thing. So if we go 1, 2, 3, that's the furthest they would spawn out. And then, do you know what? We just do that. So getting some houses going down there. Right, okay, let's let's get some orchards going, shall we? Five modern grain silos to unlock the farm shed. But that produces pollution as well. But we can put that over here. Wow, 5 modern grain silos though is an insane amount. But we could probably get some in. Like if I was to take that road like to there, you get some more in. Okay. Right, orchards are looking good. Very much enjoying this. I'm quite enjoying that this series I can play at a slower pace and not have to like expand really quickly. Obviously the first time I played the game it was about like it's just really seeing what it had to offer, whereas this time it's about, you know, really appreciating the way the areas look, the way it upgrades, you know, doing it a bit of a slower pace, you know, balancing everything out in a nice fashion. Like, I just feel like this is so much more chill this time around. Steelworks is something I did want to look at. 50, 50, 50 and 10. So 10, 50, 50, they would be fine. And 50 power, we probably could get another steelworks going, because we're not producing a lot of steel. We don't need a lot of it at the moment, but we are going to need a lot of it at a later date, you know. But they don't use steel, to be fair. But there is stuff that does, like the bus stops, for instance, and things like that. So, which we are going to have to think about, you know, later down the line. Where do I go from here? Apologies for all the singing today, gang. I'm just in a good mood. I'm enjoying the game. And I'm happy. Oh, I like that. I like the way that's kind of pieced itself together with that monument near the beach kind of overlooking that. I know that's a really weird like little bit of beach there, gang, but I just wanted something kind of over here, considering it was on the coast, you know. I was going to do like a little walkway like that, but I felt like that's maybe we wanted to do something a little different. Right, so I get the feeling if I was to go like that, and then like that, and then we can put our parks or whatever it is we choose to put in, we can put in there. Now, something I want to look at before we leave today is like how far away we are from unlocking other things. So the supermarket, we're pretty close to unlocking. The police station, we need more faith. I'm probably going to concentrate on that on a different spot. I was actually left a really lovely comment in the very first episode of this series explaining like the devs, how they come about producing things and how they made certain items, and it'd be really cool if I could like dedicate an area kind of like in the upper right part of the map, like up here. And I'm going to do it. I'm definitely going to do what this person suggested, and they were like a cathedral with orchards like nearby and like a little village and stuff. It just sounded like a really cool thing to do, so I'm definitely going to do that. So yeah, I'm kind of not going to worry too much about faith in the early game, but I am going to do some like religious neighborhoods and things. Like I really want to kind of like do a lot of the designated sort of neighborhoods and whatnot, the stuff I didn't sort of concentrate on before. So this one's gone to a village house, this one's still at a wooden hut, so 12 or more. There's just not enough residents basically for it to upgrade. So fair enough. It just looks a bit weird, doesn't it? But yeah, it is what it is. So we're in a pretty good spot with everything. Yeah, we're pretty good. So these are, yeah, we just need a food service basically, should we wish. But yeah, we can probably take that all the way around. So what was it that we, sorry, it was that, wasn't it? The cool square culture. That was the big thing. Okay, fair enough. And we needed culture to get some of these houses to upgrade as well, I believe. Modern 2-story. No, we need more leisure. We just don't have enough leisure. We're going to run like some leisure through the middle there though, so sort of not too much of a problem. But it just takes up a lot of resources. But I think I'm going to put a bookshop there, because that gets some leisure going. Yeah, 9. It's up to 9. That one just upgraded as a result of that, so that's good. But yeah, we're probably not going to do too much like mixed commercial or anything here. This is a smaller island, so I don't really want to worry too much about that. But on the main island, that's where we're going to do all that stuff, because that's going to be where our main like hub and city centre is. But yeah, I think we're in a pretty good spot. I think for today I'm going to leave it there. I feel like we've been building areas out, adding farmland, you know, upgrading stuff, unlocking buildings. Like, I think the map as a whole is really coming together, like this part of the map anyway. Now next episode, usually it would be back to the kind of 30-40 minutes, but I want to get this island finished. So next episode might be another hour one, because I want to get this island finished before moving on to the next one, and I kind of want to get it to a spot where we even get the ferries put in place. You know, we decide where we're going to go next time. I'm genuinely thinking about doing an industrial island here, and you know, as an episode like on its own, and then after that we'll come back this way, because I feel like the main city of this, I don't want to rush it. So I feel like baby steps, like we do another kind of island down here that's potentially got like little tourist district on it, and another like bunch of like little towns, villages and farming. I just think it might be, you know, just a nice kind of pace to kind of take this with. But yeah, next episode might be another long one, because I want to get this finished. I want to get this island finished, and at the moment it's not quite there, and I still think there's a ways to go. So my friends, I'm done and dusted for this episode. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Be sure to be continuing to get your comments in below. Let me know what you make of it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed it, and if you haven't enjoyed it, tell me why you haven't enjoyed it. I'm always here to listen. You're never too shy to tell me when you're not either. Anyway, stay safe, stay humble. See yous on the next one.